From Chicago's tallest building to Chicago's #1 steakhouse, the home of the child-sized portions, it's the Chicago Chop House. In Chicago, we're here at the #1 steakhouse, and if that's voted by anybody, it's voted by the people who come here. It's the Chicago Chop House. We're here with Susan Gayford, and I've asked her to describe to me a little bit about this building. I noticed you've got like these just quantity of photographs up here.
We have about 1,400 photographs in the restaurant. Most of them have come from the Chicago Historical Society, but there is a percentage that came from people that have visited the restaurant. They loved the photographs and they brought in their own personal photographs. We have a few from Mayor Richard J. Daley's original
Mayor Senior, that's Richard Elder.
His original secretary, pictures of him as a young man, so those are very exciting. We have pictures from the Palumbo family. We have pictures from Chicago families, which is very exciting.
Now you've got the section with the movers and shakers over there. Now, I asked you before, why isn't my picture up there? I think she said I was with the criminals. I don't know.
Yes, you're downstairs with the mob.
With the mob boys.
And downstairs we have the mafia on one side of the bar and the mayor's on the other side of the bar, and there's only one drink that separates those boys.
But, I mean, they've got everything from menus in Braille and in 7 different languages to... Actually, you do your own beef. You process your own beef here, don't you?
We cut all of our meat in-house. We're the only steakhouse in Chicago that cuts meat in-house.
And you've won the Wine Spectator's Award again, like
Yes.
3-4 years in a row now.
3 years in a row.
Which is really
3 years
great.
in a row.
She is probably the only woman I know, certainly of any independent restaurant, that runs a steakhouse.
Yes, I am.
What's really great about coming here is that when you do order a steak, it doesn't come a la carte. I think it's the only steakhouse in the country that does that. You've got potatoes and a salad that comes with it,
Yes.
which is really kind of a neat deal. But I've got to talk to you about your calamari.
Okay.
I asked your chef, Bill Ferrari, how does he do it? And he wouldn't tell me, but
Then I'm not telling you either.
But I've got to tell you, I think it's probably about the best calamari in Chicago. What is the trick?
I'm not telling you. I can't tell you. Chefs are very temperamental, you know? He'd be very upset if I told you. So no, I'm not telling you.
Tell me a little bit about what we've got here.
Okay, we have oysters Rockefellers, which is spinach with cheese and oysters. I mean, everyone knows what oysters Rockefeller is. And clams casino, which is bacon and clams and garlic and breadcrumbs.
Okay. Of course, your famous calamari.
And our
this
famous
salad,
calamari.
She actually made the salad for me.
I
herself.
made the salad from scratch.
She said, this is my favorite salad.
This is the salad. It's sliced tomatoes and onions with blue cheese and French dressing, which sounds very basic, but the combination is absolutely incredible. And the dressing has to be over the cheese. Can't be under the cheese. It has to be over the cheese.
You know, it's a key of any good business is their employees. You actually haven't hired anybody here in 2 years?
We have not hired anyone in 2 years.
That's amazing. I mean, it's...
We have waiters that have been here 9 years.
Wow, that's wild.
Our kitchen has been here about 9 years, 8 to 9 years. So
This, what they did here, and if I'm saying this wrong, I want you to tell me, but if we look downstairs on the first floor, you've got a piano bar, you've got a traditional great bar with, you know, there's just premium drinks on the well. You've got the phones, which are free. I mean, it's really just a comfortable place for a business person to come, to have lunch, to enjoy yourself. But then we've got on the second floor here, you've got a whole different room. It's a quiet, comfortable dining room, which gets a little bustling sometimes.
sometimes, yes.
But then, tell me what you did on the third floor.
Well, on third floor, we're very unusual. We have a non-smoking floor, complete floor that's non-smoking, that has a non-smoking bar, non-smoking coat check, non-smoking washrooms. Everything is non-smoking.
What are we having for dinner? That's an important question. I think we should...
What we're having, Bill decided that we should have a 32-ounce lobster tail.
Wow.
And we have the 48-ounce porterhouse. And because we decided to put you on a diet, because you're doing all these food shows and you're gaining weight, we decided to have you eat it with a cocktail fork.
Do you see what I get? Do you see the kind of proof I get?
We're also having Russ's American fries, which is our special potato here.
Crispy and delicious.
Crispy and delicious.
Right. Tell me about your wine list. I know it's just another year. It's been an award of excellence, the
Yes.
Wine Spectator. How many wines do you have on the menu?
We have 300 wines on the wine list, 20 wines by the glass.
But those are some great wines you've got by the glass. I happen
We
to.
have great wines by the
Yeah,
glass.
this is really impressive. I mean, a lot of restaurants just that's great. You've got a warehouse where you keep it, don't you?
Yes, temperature controlled, humidity controlled. We buy wine, we lay it away. So we have older vintages.
Now you're starting to break loose the 10 years.
Yes, we're starting to bring out those older vintages.
That's
So we
that's
have a lot
great.
of Bordeaux's and a lot of California cabs of older years.
That's really great. Why don't we finish this? But I'll give you a toast.
Okay.
And to your good health and
Thank
good
you.
dining, Chicago. What's your phone number? What's your address?
312-787-7100, 60 West Ontario, Chicago.
And you're open 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 5 days for dinner,
That's lunch. She meant lunch.
5 days for lunch, Monday through Friday.
And this-
7 days for dinner.
And this is Susan Gafer, the only woman in America that runs an independent steakhouse.
We think.